Hey everybody, today I'm going to be creating an instructional video for you guys. So we are nearing the end of the quarter. I just want to start off by saying if you guys owe me any work, if you've not been able to turn in your assignments, or if you've missed some assignments and you've not got those turned in, please turn those in as soon as possible so I can give you guys partial credit for that. Taking partial credit is going to be a lot better for your grade than taking a 0 for that assignment. So it is really important that you guys get all of your assignments turned into me. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and just discuss some of the assignments that we had for this week. So starting off with Monday, you guys had a biodiversity e-unit. All right, so you're supposed to read through the entire e-unit and then answer the checking your knowledge questions on a Google document and get that turned back into me. Then on Tuesday, you guys are supposed to read through slides 1 through 20 and take notes of all the key terms. And then you were supposed to watch a biodiversity video and answer questions on the Google Doc that I had attached with that post. All right, Wednesday, you guys are supposed to view slides 20 through 46 and take notes of all the key terms. And then watch the types of adaptation video. I wasn't able to create a Google Doc for you guys to just edit and answer your questions on. So I put those questions on the classroom post for that day on Wednesday. So you guys will see those questions on there. Go ahead and just create a Google Doc and respond to those questions. And then for today's task, you guys are going to complete an e-unit over ecology and geography. And then looking ahead to next week, we're going to have a quiz over biodiversity. So this is the chapter that we just covered. And then we're going to have ecology and geography chapter on that quiz as well. So that quiz will be on October 7th. All right, so let's just go over some of the key terms from this chapter, some of the main points that I want you guys to know. Our chapter was biodiversity, so obviously we'll need the definition of that. And the definition of that is the variety of living organisms on Earth within a biome or in an ecosystem. So that is the definition for biodiversity. All right, another term you guys need to know is agrobiodiversity. And the definition of this is just simply crop diversity. So that's a pretty easy one. All right, another term you guys need to be familiar with is monoculture. The definition of that is the planting and cultivation of a single species over a substantial area. All right, so this is just simply field crops. So corn, soybeans, wheat, everything that we see in our area. It is not common, or it's very common to see a field of corn, the size of 40 acres or so. So that would be a relatively large area that has a single species planted on it. So that is just a field with corn planted in it. That would be monoculture. So that's an example of that. All right, we also talked about the theory of evolution in this chapter. So the definition of that is a proposed scientific explanation for the genetic change in a population of organisms from generation to generation. All right, and then when we talk about evolution, you also have to talk about natural selection. So that's a term you guys need to know, and that is the mechanism by which evolution proceeds. So through natural selection, the better adapted individuals are more likely to survive and be able to reproduce, and then that leaves offspring that's suited to make a larger contribution to the gene pool than less fit individuals. All right, so natural selection, that pretty much just means survival of the fittest species. All right, another term you guys need to be familiar with is adaptation. So the definition of that is the ability of plants to adjust to their ecosystem. All right, some more terms you guys need to know. Succulents is one. So succulents, the definition of that are plants with thick, fleshy leaves and stems. Another term you guys need to know is gene banks. So the definition for gene banks is stored collections of seeds from plants. Another term is genetic diversity. The definition of that is the variety of genes within a species. All right, Another term for you guys is ecosystem diversity. The definition of that is the variety of habitats in a particular area. Another term you guys need to be familiar with is inbreeding. Inbreeding is the reproduction by mating of two genetically related parents. All right, so that was just a quick overview of the chapter that we have already discussed. So um, you guys need to be familiar with everything that I just talked about. You guys will most likely see this on the quiz next week. So be sure to watch this video and use it as a study guide. But like I said before in the video, if you guys owe me any work, you guys need to get that turned in as soon as possible because we are nearing the end of the first quarter of school and report cards are going to be coming out. So you guys want to make sure that your grades are good for that. And I believe that's all I have for this video. So hope you guys have a great day.